So, good day everyone. Our topic for today is about Justin Ward method. Who is Justin Ward? Okay, Justin Ward Bayard Ward, the foundress of the original School of Liturgical Music at the Catholic University of America in 1929, developed method to teach American Catholic children to the fundamental of music, which would enable them to sing the vast patrimony of musica sacra, which is a part of the Roman Catholic Church and traditions. Ward developed the method in response to a request from Reverend Thomas Edward Shields, chair of the Department of Education at the Catholic University of America in 1909. Shields believes that from the earliest year, the child's emotion must be developed to lead the formation of worthy of character. Ward said is the real foundation of character are not to be found in the intellect, but in the emotion and the will proper enlightened through the intellect. And it is true music and art that the imagination and the emotion may be reached and effectively developed. Okay, the second is the word lesson. In planning a word lesson, the teachers begin with the song to be sung at the end of the lesson. This song may be a few phrases of the Bach chorale, a line of chant, or with the youngest student, 3 or 4 measures of a song without words in a number notation. The teachers guide the student to discover the repertoire by allowing the student to work with each element first in isolation. A typical words lesson of some 20 to 25 minutes duration will contain these elements. Okay, first is the vocal exercises. To develop their tune quality, the timbre, the vocal placement, and vocal range. The second is intonation exercises. The eye and the ear training with intervals in varied scales and moods. The third one is conducting. Rhythm gestures includes standards conducting in ceremony. The fourth is notation or creative activity. Notation by number, regular staff notation, and Gregorian notation. And improvising and composing. The fourth one is the pattern and dictation. Counting and singing various rhythm patterns and writing rhythmic dictations. And here's the comparison of standard by Ward. The Ward method is admirable suited to meet the needs of both the National Standard for Music Education of 1994 as well as the 2014 standards. Ward method students are easily able even the early grades to create, perform, or respond to our music. Okay, the Ward method in relation the two national standards for the music education. Okay, first, singing along and with others a varied repertoire of music. From the beginning, Ward students are required to sing along and with others as they practice matching pitch and singing in various scales and moods. Second is sing along with others a varied repertoire or music. Okay. Second is improvising melodies, variation, and accompaniments. Through a variety of creative activities, the student learn to improvise melodies and variation. Third is composing and arranging music within specific guidelines. From their earliest experience in wards, students learn how to compose and arrange music following specific patterns and later specific musical form. The reading and notating music. At the very level At the level of word method, students are taught to cite re- read, read music for using number notation of solfege. Then the Gregorian declef followed by treble as bass clef. Students notate rhythmic dictation to visibly express the rhythmic movements of melodies. Listening to analyzing and describing music. As students encounter musical ideas, they are given the musical terminology to describe their composition and those of others. Evaluation music and music performance. Using stated guidelines, students evaluate each other's musical composition and learn why one melody may be more expressive than other and how the music is best performed. So, understanding relationship between music, the arts and discipline outside the arts. Concept of melody, rhythm, arsis and thesis developed in the word method can be applied to all forms of music, dance and movement. Composing song to specific text connect student to the field of literature. Their study of liturgical music connects to theology. And last, understanding music in relation to history and culture. Singing a repertoire which range the Gregorian chant, simple folk song, a bash chorale, to modern liturgical music allows students to understand music in relation to history and culture.